Where?
Leicester City.
Mm.
I should have did it with Rangers. Instead of best friends.
Yo, what's up, people? I'm back again to do this one more time, to try and do this successfully. If I fuck this one up, I'm gonna be so pissed, man. So fucking pissed. Shout out to the community. Shout out to all the admins. Shout out to anybody that's, but like background, just doing their thing, helping out this league, helping us grow. We're here for a mid-season recap. I'm here with 4 guests. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Word. It's Storm London. Legend. Nothing more to say.
Speak up, boy.
It's a legend. God, you guys want to hear me speak?
Say it clearly. Say it clearly.
I say it with my chest in. A legend.
Say with pride. Say with pride.
Gib, introduce yourself. Gib Gob. Rab.
Hi guys, Gib Gob.
Go,
And I'm the
go.
land manager.
Come on.
Ooh, that's Rab, you
Rab.
want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Rab, I'm manager of Marseille.
Who? Michael Marseille. Get in there, lads.
Marseille.
Rab, you play in VPG as well, right?
Yeah, mate, I'm admin on it.
Nice, nice.
I'm just about to bring out our own weekend league. So
Nice.
hopefully we can try and get that up and running before FIFA 18, so we can bring it back for next year.
Right. Tyler?
What's up, it's OG, OGX9's, manager United.
Dude.
Yeah. Just kidding. Alright, guys. So basically, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go bottom all the way to the top. Everybody's going to get a chance to say one thing about the team, and then we're just going to flow with it. Hopefully, they're good things. We're going to try not to bash anybody too bad. Alright. First off, VPGA Southampton.
Good team, just don't know how to finish games. Pretty much was winning 2-0 in the first half against Liverpool and ended up losing 4-2.
We tied them.
Can't say anything. I can't say anything. I've never played them.
You haven't played them yet? Oh,
I've played them.
Yeah, I know Foundry plays for them, don't he? Cody.
right. That's Josh's team, right? Thor? Oh, I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's KG. That's Kieran, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that sucks, man. I've played with them a couple of times. They're not a bad team.
They're really good. No, they're actually really good. Don't let them be in the last place for you.
Their schedule might not be helping them. They might have played all the top teams before all these lower teams. Because I know Valencia got off to a good start because we had a mix of both, and we took out some good results against some top teams. I think they might have just been stuck with like Chelsea, Atletico, Liverpool, all the top ones basically, and it kind of sucks because I think we can all agree that they're a good team for those that have played them, those that have experience with them.
Talent.
That sucks. Gib, how did it go for you guys against Southampton?
I think we beat them like 2-1, 3-1 maybe. But they didn't really have much form at the time.
Tyler, did you play them yet?
Yeah, I believe they're one of the only teams we beat. We beat them, we beat Marseille. We just beat them recently though. They put us up a good fight.
Right. Yeah, because I don't see them lose. Well, I'm looking at their goals. Their goal differential's a little. I mean, they're scoring.
Yeah, defensively they just can't stop anyone.
Well, next off we got VPGA Swansea. Whoa, 23rd.
I blame Manila. He ruined that team. He literally left his team hanging.
Is he even playing at all? I know he went through a ban at the beginning of the season.
Real Madrid.
Wow, he just tossed him to the wayside.
Right.
How did you guys do against Swansea?
Smash them.
Yeah, we beat them 4-0.
I think we might have tied them.
I mean, we were 2-0 up against them within 4 minutes, and then we were okay team.
The only thing that I see that out of this team was that last season when King Mus was there, they were actually decent, you know, and I guess
Well, they
he was
had
just
a
a really important piece of that.
they went through a split, and the team split in half. That's why I was able to get Captain Crunch, because people went with one player. And they
Wasn't
stayed with
Grazian playing there too? Grazian Brand or something like that? I forget.
maybe.
I might be mistaken, but he was a pretty solid striker. Well, enough about them. We'll move on to Bournemouth. We actually were supposed to have Gabriel here, but you know, he's dealing with some Liga MX stuff. Too bad we couldn't get some insight on how they're doing. All I can say about Bournemouth really is that they didn't have a whole team when we played them, and they pulled out some
Um,
results here and there.
we played them. They gave us a good run for our money. I think we won 1-0, but it wasn't like a. I mean, it was a comfortable 1-0, but it wasn't just I parked the bus. We still had to play some. They're decent attacking team. I was like, I give them a little bit of respect. Even though
Brad,
that team was
did Marseille play Bournemouth
We
yet?
played them in the cup, mate, and beat them in a golden goal.
Ooh,
2-1.
Gib.
Yeah, I don't remember playing them, but I'm pretty sure we drew against them.
Really? Well, they've got 3 wins. I wonder who they were against.
not
And
against
they
Liverpool.
and they've got 4 draws. They're doing. Their form isn't good either. 2 draws, 2 losses, and a win in the last 5. Just not enough.
It's better than Swansea's.
Moving on.
Aston Villa.
They beat Aston Villa. Yeah, but a lot of teams
Yeah.
are beating Aston Villa. So, Manchester United, Mr. Tyler, explain yourself.
Checking in.
Oh.
I don't know. There's not really much to say. I mean, we've had our rough patches. Just gotta get on the offensive page. Just gotta get the offense on the same page and start producing. We're not conceding goals. We're just not scoring them.
Right. Your goal
do I
differential.
do I chime in on that?
You can.
Yeah.
They're a good first half team, and then when we played them earlier, and in that second half, I guess a whole new team came out, and we smashed them 4-0. We ended up having 18 shots that second half, and I scored a hat trick.
For this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Like, I thought
for
you guys
that
were
one.
gonna give us a good run for our money after that first half. I was like, oh, okay. And then that second half happened, and
Just fell apart.
yeah, you guys laid down. You was like, Dom, do what you want to do to us. I said, okay.
They gave us a run for our money. We didn't win that game until like the 90th minute, and it was like off a cross that I sent to Chris. Like that was.
We drew against them. In the
I don't think United's a bad team. They just had a bad patches of like unluckiness, you know.
FIFA AIDS, or whatever you call it.
defense.
Yeah.
Defense.
And my boy Malik Lynch Skull, he plays for them, and he's told me he's produced, but you know they take those kind of goals that like kill your morale.
Yeah.
And then you're playing 3 games in a night, so like imagine you lose 2 games and you go into the 3rd game like fuck.
Just gotta keep the team spirit high as best I can.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah,
It's a long
I've
run.
got nothing but respect for Dibs, and I might have been a cunt towards him most of the time, but end of the day, do you know what I mean? It's FIFA, so
Oh, you did still have his play.
they beat us, and none of my team heard from me for about 2 days because I was absolutely raging.
Oh man, that's how I felt about losing to you guys. Yo, next off we got Hotspur. Your boy Sag. That's your boy Sag, Dom.
They deserve to be there.
I think so.
Zach robbed me of a BPG championship.
Yeah, it's tough. Look, I got good things to say about Sag. You know,
He's a good player.
he's a
Good guy. I
good
like
guy.
that
He's
person.
awesome, but
we drew us,
mm,
beat them, but Big Pete was playing for them, so
Yeah, that was easy with them.
they beat
They
us.
were beating us.
They beat us like 3-2 off of Big Pete shitter, like a fucking.
yeah, Big Pete scored 2 against us, but then we
Scored 2 on us
3
too.
Oh.
I hate that guy.
Oh,
Low
we
key.
did play Spurs. I forgot we played Spurs. We played them last week. Freaking
How'd
good game. We won 2-1. Trevor, his first game for Liverpool after I bought him from Spurs. He
Nice.
scored 2 goals. So win 2-1.
Did he celebrate?
Yeah. I told him to shut up.
Yeah, their form is dipping too. 3 losses, 2 draws.
I
The
thought it'll be a lot better.
the goal differential is negative 16. I thought they were too. I thought he was going to be able to build
-16?
something. Yeah, negative 16.
Oh, I thought you said negative 6.
No. Not even Southampton's that bad. I think they're like around 38. Aston Villa. This is another new manager, Shiraz. A guy
I
that a
hate
lot of people
Shiraz.
don't have patience for him. Unluckily, you know.
God, you don't
Sorry,
know how to
bro.
follow rules.
He's hard to handle, bro. Me and Tyler have had our moments when we try to help him in that staff chat or the
It's
manager
just-
chat.
I think he's just a little bit, I don't know. He's stuck in the Stone Age when it comes to technology.
And apparently his team is too, because they're only 19th.
They beat
They
us.
have
They
good
beat
players.
us, but they beat us by 5. I'm not going to lie. That was just probably the worst game I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
I don't
You
think
lost to
we've
Aston
played
Villa?
them yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what's crazy is that he picked up a really good goalie in Don, and then now Don's gone. I don't think there's any hope for their defense now, because he played well I guess the 15 games that he actually participated in, and I don't know who's going to GK for him now, because I know a lot of people aren't willing to go to him just based off what they've heard. But I think he's probably a good guy at heart, but you know he's struggling and it's showing. Next off we got Real Madrid, another
Next.
manager that I could do it.
Just skip him. Just skip him.
Just skip it.
Next.
Well, his form's good. 3 wins, 2 losses. Whatever.
Skip.
Anything good about Real Madrid though, Dom? Is there anything good you could say about them?
Yeah, they have a lot of losses.
That's fucked up. All right, next we got your boy Rab, VPGA Marseille,
Fuck Marseille.
17th.
What?
Freaking
Yeah, we're
ruined
just,
lives.
we're just inconsistent, but the thing is, we've beaten a couple of the best teams in the league. Liverpool, Valencia, Inter Milan.
They beat us.
one of the
They beat us in
We're so
fucking match of the
we're so
week, bro. Match of the week, bro.
And who scored the goal? I mean, I was
Fuck you,
shit.
Rab. Fuck off.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're inconsistent. You know, last night we won 2 out of 3, but we lost against Crystal Palace.
Okay, I'll give you something, man. You
What's
guys, when you beat us on Monday, you guys ended our 16-game undefeated streak.
That's something.
I think we
That
did.
hurt my soul.
Mate, we played against Roma, and we were getting battered in the full game, and then within 2 minutes, the game was turned around and we beat them 2-1, and that was
Wow.
like 2 minutes to go.
And I've
And
played
then
against
that
Roma.
was
That's
the
not
Roma's-
easy, bro. Roma scores a
That
lot of
was it,
fucking
but-
shitty EA goals.
I think, you remember you were just saying the FIFA goals that caused the morale to go? Well, they lost the whole 3 league games that night after they lost to us, and everything just...
Fucking, no wonder they dipped
I mean,
out of
like I
nowhere. They were
said,
like
but-
first or second, and I woke up one day, they're like 6th. I was like, what the fuck happened?
We're so inconsistent because our back 4 probably one of the best in MLS, you know what I mean? But because I'm being a complete dick and don't want to play centre back, it's fucked us over. So
I don't think you played bad at the cam spot, so I don't
no,
know.
I've got. I mean, I'm having a better season than I thought I was having. So, like I said to the team, if I'm feeling that I'm not contributing to the players, then I'll move back.
I think it's different because I think in Elite, I don't like managing in Elite because I prefer to be focused on my play, not everybody else's. And that's kind of what's ruining my stats now, is that I'm so worried about just keeping positive vibes in the team. And I think you could probably agree to that I guess it's
Managing
the
is
atmosphere,
definitely a
bro.
difficult
Yeah.
task.
You know what
No.
I do? I tell my team to shut up and deal with it. They're on the contract.
Mm.
It's just people say it's just like they go celebrate and they're like, look, calm down, it's still 0-0, but they're basically winning.
Mm-hmm.
I
Moving
mean,
on.
to put it this way, we played against Bayern Munich and they were 3-0 up in like 12 minutes. But see, when we started to play football, that was when they started realising, hey, we could beat this team, but unfortunately, the heads dropped when he scored the game.
Oh, yeah, it's tough, man. 16th, we have VPGA Inter Milan. Speak for yourself,
Haven't
Mr.
played them
Gob.
yet.
Well, still having 7 points to add on to it, but well. But I gotta say, at the start of the season, my team wasn't that organised, and that's probably why we've got 53 goals conceded.
Well, at least you didn't have that one guy, Yusuf. You just handed him to Tyler.
Hey, shit.
Oh my God!
Even
Hey, quick
even
segment on
with
that
Yusuf, we don't have 53 goals conceded. I don't even think we have half that, to be honest.
Freaking Youssef dog tried to make a fake account, and I almost signed him.
You talking about the
I
rise?
almost signed him. I said, "Wait a minute, you're from Man United?" I said, "Okay, send me a friend request on PSN." I said, "Youssef." I said,
Hell
"Oh, I'm good."
no.
I said, "Oh, I'm good."
Nah, that dude's A's.
Yeah, he tried to add me another account. And I was like, who are you? I played for Man United. Don't want you. Didn't realize who it was.
Well, I can't wait to play Inter though. I haven't played you guys yet. I think.
Oh,
We'll see
I
what
scored one of my greatest goals into.
I gotta see that clip later.
I'll post it again. Trust me.
I've got much respect for Gibb because he's probably one of the best attacking teams that we played against, but obviously our defence. Like I said,
I love
we just
Gibb.
need to.
Yeah,
Well, he's
good.
Scottish, so you know what? I respect him.
Then you remind me Scottish.
15th, we have VPGA Manchester City. This is ADM Tito.
Oh my God.
They
The
struggle.
FIFA gods.
Yeah, I don't know how they're 15th because man, when we played them, we
The
gave them
FIFA
an
gods
ass
know their
whooping.
team. If we tied with them, we should never. We had like 20 shots on goal, and we couldn't score a single freaking goal. Though we tied 1-1.
Jesus,
Oh my gosh, I was so freaking upset.
I'm surprised they're in 15th. That's probably gonna change tomorrow once these positions are a little updated. But wow, that's crazy. 27 points. 14th, Ajax. Oh man, bro, I got love for these guys. I know a lot of these dudes on this team, and that's because of SAG. I really feel bad that they're in 14th. I don't think they deserve it.
They're a lot better.
Yeah, I freaking love. I like
MSN's awesome. Nimbrandt, bro. How close was Nimbrandt to signing, Thor?
An inch away. An inch away from signing.
At least he's loyal, bro. That's one thing I can say. One of the best players in BPGA.
Oh yeah, freaking top 3 defenders.
Oh yeah, easily. Man, hopefully their luck changes, bro. Hopefully. 13th we have Borussia Dortmund. This is Gotcha and all them guys. This team's a little funky. They just signed Sack too, I think, from Rob.
What team?
Borussia Dortmund.
Wait, I'm not even going to bother saying it in a podcast because that'll just make me sound like stupid. But we all know that Sack plays for Stats, yeah, and we all know that Dortmund are not putting him in. So it's a bit like when he was playing with us. If we don't give him Stats, you don't want to. You don't want to stay.
I can attest. I can agree with that.
And that's what I'm.
He just
I
pulled that
played.
same shit.
I played with all the boys at VPG Chicago, and we were struggling. I don't understand why we were struggling in the VPG, but they're doing so well in a different league with, I hope, the same players. But they've got some really good players on their team.
Borussia's got a great squad, bro. I think they've got good people.
Like yesterday, when I had to scramble a team because Everton didn't want to play, and we I got a select team of Leicester and Liverpool players, and we played Dortmund. They actually have a really good team.
I like Dortmund.
I think Sack is probably one of the best CDMs that I've played with. Only problem.
Oh yeah, I love Sack.
He seems to when you want a CDM to play properly, you want him to keep the ball and not lose it, not panic. But he seems to panic a lot. He'd be a better player if he doesn't do that.
I hear you completely. I've had the pleasure playing with him, and I know he's probably gonna make that team better. But I think he's probably better. Well, I played with him alone at CDM, and then I played with him at, I think in formations where there's two. I think he's probably better off with two though. If he had another guy helping him, like in a 4-2-3-1, I think he'd probably thrive even more. I don't think by
Yeah,
himself he'd be able to distribute well.
his opinion is he doesn't like it, so.
Oh, what? He
I
wants to be
like
by himself? Oh, okay.
Well, mate, that's like me. I play CDM, but I can't play with another CDM. I want the whole middle to myself.
That's weird because me and Thor did it for like, what was it? Was it season 3 when you signed?
Yeah, season 3.
Yeah, and that worked out great.
That was freaking fun.
That was awesome.
Because once you get the balance right, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
pretty much play however you want to play. Because you know the other CDM has your back.
I don't think Sack could probably balance with somebody that well then, if I think about it.
It's all about getting used to it.
Well, we'll see what
Anybody can
happens.
do anything.
I don't know what formation Dortmund's running right now, but hopefully it works out for him.
I think they're playing with a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
that's usually what they run with the 3 cams.
And Gotcha's playing like Ram, I think.
Yeah, Gotcha usually play Ram.
I like
Throw
Gotcha.
me
Sure,
there.
played for him last season with
Flex or
Dab.
Bell
Me and
up
Dab
there.
played for him last year.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Oh wow.
And I
That's
think
where
we
I
were
started
on
my
the.
BPGA career.
I think we were on the team in the whole league to beat Chelsea at that time, if I'm correct. Did I?
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, what the? Why did
That was
Dortmund?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Next off, we got Arsenal. Sorry to cut you off, Tyler. We're just trying to move through this as quick as possible. Arsenal. Oof.
He's Nico.
Trash.
Mr.
Trash.
O'Leary.
Skip.
I like Olia. Don't get me wrong. We started off on a bad foot, but
Mr. Shit Talk get wrapped.
yeah, he does talk a lot. You and him go at it.
Well, it's like me and Tyler. We go at it, and then me
I feel
and
like I was gonna
Valencia.
say, I feel like everybody goes at it. There's not a day that
all-
goes by where you
it's
don't
all
see
part of
something
the
that's going on
plan.
in the chat.
But you can tell what's like friendly and what's like a little over the
what's
line.
genuinely,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not talking shit. Like I mean this shit right now. Like
Yeah, man. Well, his team's falling apart. He lost probably the best right back in the league. Yedlin, I think I saw him play with PSG last night. He's the one that had Simply Nike on his team. Another guy that we can all agree is very controversial. I think he put most of that team together too, right, Thor?
Yeah.
And like always, they fall apart. We're not gonna waste any more time on that. Hopefully they get better. Hopefully Alex, improves because I think Alex is dope. I think he's a great forward. I don't know why he's playing like Lamb or Ram this season, but hopefully that changes. Next we got my squad, Valencia. This headache. You guys,
Weren't you guys just like 4th? You guys were like 1 point behind us when I checked last week.
yeah, dude, we took a free fall.
But they got
On
wrapped.
all these weird 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row?
Yeah, it's and they're all like 1-0 losses. The only bad loss we had was against Atletico, but I think at that point Chris kind of like just reached his point where he just didn't care anymore. And I don't think it's not that he doesn't care about the league or anything. I just think that like he's playing so much that it's kind of caught up to him, and like in his own personal life, we're not gonna touch on shit like that. But I just knew that he reached that point, and I know a lot of managers go through that because I think last season we had 2 or 3 that just basically gave up too, and I remember it was the same shit. It was just like losing 1-0, losing 2-1 to teams that you think you should be bagging it. Like the loss against Marseille, I remember that whole week after that, it was just like he didn't even want to play, he didn't want to practice or anything. He was just like, and that's kind of when I started seeing signs of he probably wasn't going to finish the season. And I think me losing him, that's going to be tough for me because I don't really want the manager duties. But hopefully it turns around. Like we beat PSG, was it Monday night, 1-0? So I mean we're not a bad team. Picking up the pieces, I signed Dose. I got Mauricio Soto. I signed Ramos.
You said those?
Yeah, Dose. Yeah, 2-1-0. And they're falling right into the team. Danny. I wish we would be in a better position right now because I signed him thinking that was going to be the piece that we needed. We changed a lot too.
One of the best teams that I've played against. But other than that, in Chelsea,
Yeah,
We
it's
played
just
you guys
I think
earlier.
I think it was just that you know what it was like in the chat that day. People, fuck, I had most of the Valencia team messaging me, abusing me. I was like, what?
and those are, believe it or not, a few of those guys aren't even on the team anymore.
Yeah, Monster. I think I had was it Colossus? I think he messaged me as well, but uh, Monster added me on PSN. A few other people. I was like, what the hell, guys? I said nothing.
And the crazy part is the offense that had us up so high isn't even here now. And it wasn't because I wasn't willing to work with them. It was just like me, Benji, and Chris just kind of agreed that we could be better because I think me and Chris won at least 7 of the first 15 games that we started playing, if not
Well,
all of them.
when we played with Orlando, Chris, no, Dabrowski and who's the other one? Colossus were
Monester.
the
Oh.
two cams,
Mhm.
and it's Cam and Stricky. And what happened was they just wanted to play off each other. They weren't thinking of anybody else.
Exactly. And
And
I
that's
think
how
that
we stopped you from playing because if we stopped your cam from playing because I knew who he was, then your striker couldn't do it.
exactly.
And that's what went into the plan.
Yeah, it's crazy, but hopefully we'll turn it around, and hopefully I can get Chris to get motivated to play again in 18, because I know right now he's probably just thinking about all the mistakes that we made, a lot of games that we could have at least gotten ties from. Next off, we got Roma. I hate Roma.
Oh,
I love
They're
Jason, but I hate
slipping.
Roma.
They're slowly slipping.
Yeah, they're kind of going back. It's kind of coming back to reality now.
Because I think they got pretty easy team. Well, not easy teams, like pretty like easy wins at the start.
They
And
got
then
off
when it
to a hot
comes,
start. They were first for what, 3 weeks at least.
yeah, undefeated. Beat Liverpool twice.
And they signed
That's some good.
Trapster and
Yeah, that was a good sign.
John or whatever. John's awesome. I think he's awesome. Great striker.
Yeah.
That team is
He
dope.
messed with,
Don't get me
they
wrong.
messed with the chemistry. He messed with the chemistry when he signed those players. Those were good players, but they didn't mesh well.
He should have just
They
kept
don't
it the
mesh
way it
well.
was.
If you got a win inside, don't change it.
No, I can agree to
Well,
that.
that's what I said. When they lost to us, I think their heads just dropped and they started arguing with each other. I mean, I think most of the teams would probably do that if they were battling us and then conceding 2 goals in the last minute. And it's just bad.
Tyler, have you had a chance to play them?
I believe we played them in the beginning of the season.
I think I don't know if you can agree to this, but that's probably the team that I hate playing against the most, just because the way they touch the ball around, it's like it's like a tiki taka on fucking steroids.
Oh, it's just like playing PSG.
Mhm.
Are you sure? Because we beat them 3-2 and
Bayern?
they weren't even doing that.
Bayern's trash.
No, I was talking about Roma, but we can move on to Bayern.
Roma beat
thought
us
you
in
got
Europa League. I don't know, I seem to play better. I think I've assisted 2, scored 1 against them in 2 games, and then they beat us in extra time.
Well, just taking a look at their form right now, they've got 3 losses, a draw, and a win. And that's not in a specific order because I don't know exactly what order the form is in, but they're not doing bad and they're not doing good. They're kind of still midway, and I think that's kind of where they're gonna end up is like mid, if anything. Next off we got Bayern Munich, my boy Nick.
Your boy, Nick.
Transfer.
That's another team that I've got much respect for, but
I have
like
no
I said,
respect for that team.
like I said, they'll hammer us and then we hold it own against them in the second half. But yeah, they just completely taking us out, and I was like, wow.
Oh,
That team
can I
fell
get my
apart.
piece? That team
Yeah.
is so fun to play against. Because they would go up the first time we played them, they were up 1-0, and we came and smashed them 3-1. And then the second time we played, Nick called me a snake the day before on his team. And his team went up 2-0 the first half. I could hear him through his mic celebrating. Yeah, F-Dom, F-Dom, F-Dom. And then we came back and smashed him 4-3.
Damn.
He would never beat me in a game of FIFA. He would never beat me.
I hope
The
that's
sad
true,
thing is,
man.
outside of FIFA, he's a cool dude. Just FIFA related, he's a horse.
I have to be nice. What I'm saying about him because I work with him on the admin side, so I'll be nice.
We all work with him on the admin side.
Mhm. I
I'm
mean,
MLS admin. Yeah.
true.
Oh, I still let him know.
That doesn't change it. That's still my dude. I think it's unfair what he's gone through, though. I think I only signed one person from him, but I saw his team just split, and that kind of sums up what kind of how do you say, well, that kind of sums up the motivation that team had together. If they're willing to just split that fast, and that's basically all, like most of his starting players. It just goes to show you that they weren't ever really unified.
But if you think about it, right, that other league, which I won't mention, yeah, they seem to have taken, like, I don't know what was going on in the background, but they all play in a different league, don't they? So,
Mhm.
especially Cody and that were playing, and as I was speaking to them, I was saying that they don't train and they don't do nothing. You know,
Because they're too
because
involved
they're
with
all too
other
busy.
shit,
Yeah. So,
and that sucks, man. Because Nick's going. Not only is he going through it here, but he's kind of dealing with it in MLS now. But we won't go any further into that. Next off, we got Crystal Palace. Ooh, eighth.
don't talk to me about
Have I?
Crystal
I don't.
Palace.
I'm not sure if I played him or not.
They beat us they beat us 4-3. They were 4-1 up against us. Wow.
We lost to Crystal Palace on some bullshit, like 3-2, like on dumb goals.
Actually,
Like
I'm thinking the same. I've watched through the video. A goalkeeper tried to catch the ball and he saved it and it fell to the feet and they scored.
that's
That was
exactly how they
goalkeeper.
won against us. That's exactly
Isn't
dumb
isn't their
shit.
goalkeeper Kyrie?
Yeah, he's actually
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
He's getting
He
better.
played.
He used to be
He
so
played for
bad.
my MLS team.
He
Really
used to
good
be so
goalie.
bad and make a lot of mistakes.
They've got a couple good players too. Don't Kill Me Fool plays. I don't know if he still playing for us, Thor in Japan.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, he's an animal.
I can
But
love Don't Kill Me too.
I'm so upset because we could have beat them. But that's what I'm dealing with a lot this season is that a lot of these teams that are from like eighth and up are teams that we lost to like on dumb FIFA goals. And I think that's kind of what you need. You need that luck to get into the top 10 at least. I don't know if you guys can agree to that.
Yeah, you need a lot of luck.
It's consistency, but if you go like somebody says earlier, 15 games or something without losing and we beat them, that's that's just crazy shit right there.
They don't have a loss in their last 5 games. So obviously they're doing something
Yeah,
right.
they're finding some form. Their striker scored 10 goals this week.
Is that
I looked at it.
the Marshall? Is that Marshall?
Now somebody he scored 10 goals this week. Who the hell let them score 10 goals?
That's crazy.
I went to the
We
leaderboard.
let them score 4.
I was looking at I was walking over there with my chest held down. Look at me, I'm finna be top striker this
Oh,
week.
the striker scored the hat trick against us. That's right. Yeah.
Freaking 10 goals. I mean, you freaking kidding me?
Gareth, have you played them?
14.
Crystal Palace. Wake up.
Nice.
I know it's late over there. He's like snoring in the background. Wake up, boy, get a coffee.
Bro, it's been a hard day.
I hear you. Now you gotta go through this misery. Good thing we went through your team already though. It's over.
Yeah.
Next off we have Everton. Mr. Patrice Noel.
Yeah, I think
Good
good defensive team. Bad offensive team.
I think they beat us 3-0 or something. I don't rate them that much.
We played
in the
them.
league.
He's annoying, that's all. He
Patrice.
asking for stats today. Yeah, he asking for stats solid time. It's like, boy. He's
You'd
a bit like
be
Dom.
surprised, man. It's for me it's easy. I mean, because I know how to run through everything, but a lot of managers are finding it hard to.
But
At
it's
least-
3 games, you know what I mean? It's hard for...
I know it
6
is,
games.
but I do mind if I can't do them in between games. I do them the next day. Plus, because I got to wake up early. But I mean, there's no excuse why you can't have them done at least by Wednesday. And I think I can agree with Patrice on that. But
Yeah.
that's not what we're here to talk
He's trying to
about.
do something for the league. He's trying
Yeah,
to do something
and
good.
he's doing it for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not getting anything for it, no free premium or anything. But if we had to talk about his team, I'll just tell you they scored one of the craziest. Like they played like this stupid fucking the second half started, they played the ball all the way back,
I know
through
what you're
balled it
talking
through the
about.
middle, and then he just
Yeah,
chucked it from the
Yeah.
midfield. It was like a crazy play. I'd never seen it before, and they scored off of it, off a header. And I'm like,
I've
what the
seen.
fuck?
They
Yeah,
done that
dude.
against us, but it didn't work. They
Yeah,
had
well,
like three people on one centre back, but it didn't work for some reason. They
they
done it
squeaked.
like 2 or 3 times.
Well, I mean, he's doing better than he was last season at this point. You know, seventh isn't bad. Um, I
No,
I can't name anybody on their team that really catches my eye because they just seem like
That
a
whole
in a.
defensive line, Than and company. I'm just say Than and company. That's a freaking solid. And Messi Mark, I think, who's their goalkeeper,
Hmm.
outstanding. Those guys gave us probably the out of all the teams we played so far this season, those guys has given us best, the best game ever. Even though we won, they're the toughest team to play against defensively.
Well,
It's like
they're plus 19 Thor, and they've got surprisingly they only have 37 goals, but they've only got 18 against. So they're keeping teams, they're shutting out teams, and they're winning by the minimum.
yeah, 1-0. It's a hard. They're a hard team to score against. It's freaking
yeah,
like because they push you around, they throw you on the ground, they stab your stamina, and when it comes to the end of the game, when you're trying to go on push on for
Hmm.
that win, you got
Right,
nothing. It's like,
you're
and then
wasted,
they
in
hit you with that counter,
Europa,
and then they hit you with the counter.
and it's
But
over.
yep,
in
but
Europa, we struggled so much to get the 89th game draw because they just pushed us so much. So then we just used the wings, and their left backs and right backs couldn't do anything.
Hmm.
Like that's their only main concern at the back is their left backs and right backs because they just can't mark for some reason. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
they're good at actually holding their positions though.
They are. They're disciplined, and I see that they beat Tyler's team 1-0. So I mean, and not saying that Tyler's team's bad or anything, but they're doing what they have to against the lower half, and it's not like they're not winning miraculously, but they're taking care of business when they have to. What was that game like, Tyler?
oh,
Yo,
I think he's
Dabs,
done.
Dabs, you passed out on us?
He's
Oh,
sleeping.
oh God.
Yeah, he's
GG's.
dead now.
Oh
He's
Dabs
gapped
man,
out.
does what Dabs does
one
best.
too many. All right, well, we'll move on then. Fuck it. BPGA Juventus. Oh fuck, man. We fuck.
This team,
Ah,
they don't pressure for some reason. They just
mm,
hang back and wait.
I hate
I
playing
put
this.
my foot on their neck when we played. We played with no goalkeeper as well. Oh boy, it was the easiest victory we've had all season. It was a walk in the park, 2-0. And they
It's
had
They're so
Danny as
slow
well.
at the back.
it's
It was
funny
just a
because Nick
cakewalk.
talks a big game on them too, and like they literally didn't do shit against us, and then they
But
won
this,
off a like the craziest own goal you'd ever seen in your life. You steal the ball in the box and then you try to clear it, and it goes inside the goal, and that's the only offensive play I remember from them that whole game. Like whatever, Nick's doing
oh,
something right.
I mean, they're undefeated since I think they're 12 undefeated, 12 or 13 undefeated. Their last loss was to us. But that game when we played them, their one shot of note was a header from the top of the box from Nick.
Jesus.
Like that was their shot. That was like we completely shut them down. So
Oh man,
anyway, next.
I can't wait to play them again. Give him a piece of my mind. Oh, we got PSG. Mr.
Oh,
Pierre,
we skipped
new.
PSG.
No, he's fifth. PSG's
They're
fifth right now.
seventh on my table.
Oh well, it's showing fifth on mine.
Let me update my. Let me refresh the page.
Yeah. Well, they're fifth here. They've got 42 points. That's what I'm seeing. They've got 2 draws and 3 wins, but we beat them Sunday or Monday night, I forget. So this isn't too accurate, but it's more or less. I didn't expect Pierre to not do well because I know he's an OG in the league and I know he runs a tight ship. this is where I expect him to be, and he's made some really good signings. So
Mm.
I'm happy for them because I think Pierre's awesome. He's dope. I like the way he plays. Um, who else is it? Thomas Two Hearts. I got a chance to interview him recently. We weren't able to post it, but a solid defender. And aside from that, I can't really say that like anybody else stands out to me because I think Pierre has a team that knows that he wants to run the show, so he's very visible throughout the game. I see Pierre more than anybody else on the field when I watch them play, and I think that works for them. A solid team, but I don't think they have what it takes to win the league.
Yeah, Pierre's a good guy. I like him. Like him a lot. Um, yeah, he's probably one of the coolest people I am friends with on FIFA. Always like to talk.
Yeah, he's dope.
Talk. Yeah, cool dude.
Rob,
Who's next? Rab, got anything to say?
I can't remember playing against them, mate. I think we played them in a friendly match.
Gareth, you played them yet?
I'm not. I'm not. I don't know most of the teams in this league. I'm only new, so
Right.
I've hardly even played most of them. I don't think.
Okay. Atletico.
We
Good
drew
team.
against them.
We beat them and we drew against them.
They're a
And
good
that
team.
draw should have been a win.
They're a good team, but they're not a unified team yet. You can tell they kind of just picked some guys up from different leagues and were like, "Yo, let's win this league." And then even throughout the transfer window, they kind of like looked for guys that they already knew and just were like, "Well, just come in here and play with us." Um, a lot of big
Tiki
names,
Taka.
yeah, a lot of big names, but I don't know. I like Manny. I like Hydura. A lot of people might
I
not
love
like
Hydra.
them. I don't know.
Manny's a cheater.
I don't know. I don't see them. They could win the league. They've got great guys on that team, but I don't think I don't think it's gonna happen. Good
It's
team.
another team. It's another team that we played against that maybe we just got unlucky against. I don't think they only beat us 2-1 in the last couple of minutes.
You got to keep the ball
They can.
to do well against teams like that. You can't give them it.
Man, I don't know. To me, when I play those teams, the top teams, all I do is just press them. We press them to death. We don't give them no time on the ball. Just press them.
And congratulations, you've just now given yourself out.
We press
You'll be
everyone.
alright.
All you gotta do is watch the
Everybody over
field.
here.
We're gonna press. How do you protect against the press? You don't. You can't pass any quicker. When we take
You've
away
got
the
to have
passing
the players to do that. Yeah.
I guess no team in this league has good players.
All right. Next we've got Liverpool.
I have nothing to say about that team.
You've got nothing to say, correct?
I have nothing to say about that team.
What happened with Isaac and his own goal?
Oh my freaking gosh! How do you not know you're playing any? Oh my gosh! I almost smacked him through my freaking PlayStation, dog. He was, I forgot I was playing any.
Did you win that game?
I think we ended up drawing 1-1.
Oh.
Yeah, we probably ended up drawing 1-1. Yeah,
That's
that was so embarrassing.
I was really close to signing to Liverpool in the off season until like we kind of got rushed into this Valencia project. But I can honestly tell you that every time that we played them, those are the games that I enjoy the most because not only do I know a lot of the guys on that team, but I know that they're gonna give us a run for our money. Like I have all the respect for Liverpool, and I really hope you guys make good on whatever it is you're doing right now because you got something up your sleeve. It's I wouldn't be surprised if you like low key just.
You need to give Chelsea a run because last season no one could catch up to them. And you just need to actually stay in the game.
I think we've beaten them and we've tied against them, both with no goalkeepers, both games.
Well, that's what I was about to say. We beat you from the goalkeeper, but you know what? Just one of the games where everything went our way. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed playing against your team, so I was expecting a hammer.
Oh no, that second game was that second half. Like I said, we're a second half team. That second half, we turn up on people. And
Well, that's the thing, mate. If you're going to be in the first half and you start playing FIFA in the second half, that's what we're like. We go 2-0 down and we start playing. It shouldn't be like that.
that's how we are. We have to go down, and then I have to shout and curse everyone's mothers out at halftime, and then they come out playing.
Well, I turn my microphone off and let everybody else do the talking, so.
Right, but same thing is, even though after freaking go raw with the team, we're a tight knit group. Like
But
when
I tell you,
go ahead.
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to see what you can bring over to the European side, because there's a few. I'm looking at the teams and there's a few decent teams in that league, so maybe.
Oh, I'll bring a competitive team.
Well,
Definitely.
I'll tell you who got a team. Sakuras, he's in the league with you. So there's a few admin from a European side. In fact, we play against Roma tonight, and they're really, really good. So hopefully hopefully you can take all your best players over.
I've won twice. I've won 2 leagues in VPG, and at one point I was the most expensive player in VPG history. At 100.
What's that?
All right,
Top
yeah.
peak.
The past is the past. Do not dwell on it.
I was still the first ever $100 million transfer.
All right,
So
all right. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh!
And you enjoyed the shit out of it while it lasted. I was there when it happened,
did.
and I messaged
really
him that
did.
day. All right, well, at least you're proving your worth because you got the team third right now, and I don't know if these are gonna update and you'll be even closer to Leicester, which is our next topic right now. This team is awesome. I love Matt. No homo.
Yeah.
That was kind of, I said that a little too quick, but that's my boy. I fuck with him. I fuck with that squad. That's a really well disciplined team, and they do a lot of what Everton does. Is like they squeak out the wins.
Who's that, Leicester?
They're classy though.
They're
Leicester's
scary.
they're hard to
They're
play.
It's so nice.
They're scary.
Yeah, man. That team's awesome. Oh man, they could win it. I think they could win it. They could really. I don't know.
They can give Chelsea a run for their money. We played them, and we tied with them once again on they scored like a 90th minute cheese. But they're a really good team, man.
They can definitely win the title, 100%.
And I kind of low key, I'm rooting for them. Not to say that because I got friends at Chelsea too, but I'm low key rooting for Matt because I think this is what the league needs is managers that come in that can immediately make an impact and like do the stats, field the team, make it competitive, and make it fun for the rest of us so that we know that this team isn't just Chelsea now and Milan, Milan's rebranded to Atletico, excuse me. But like, I hope more guys like Matt join VPGA Elite and MLS, of course, because there's a lot more people out there in this whole FIFA community.
How Matt built his freaking Leicester team.
Oh yeah,
he went out there just like me and got a bunch of players that no one wanted, and then we all put them together collectively, and we had a good team. Like we didn't go sign no star names or anything. It's just guys. No,
this is a team that he literally built playing, and then he found a league, and he's like, "Yo, we should play here." You know, like, and it makes sense that he's just arriving because we're in the last season basically before 18 comes out. You would think that there's teams out there that are pretty much established that don't know where to look for like a league like ours. And I hope we get more Mats next season. I hope so.
The European sides are doing that. I mean, Aaron doing bringing over like German. I tell you something. The French teams are really, really good as well.
Oh yeah.
There's
so much of water out there. You know what I mean? Like so much that hasn't been discovered. It's not just when you think about VPG.
Potential to grow, but I would love it to be like pull the league down and bring in relegation. You know what I mean?
Right.
A system that will make it more competitive.
Oh, exactly.
If you're sitting down the bottom of the league, like Southampton, they've got nothing to play for.
Yeah.
That's true. But now we have the League Cups. We've got Europa. We've got Champions. Like we're giving the people what they want now. And I think Thor and I kind of pushed a lot for that too. But I
Yeah.
think the relegation aspect, it's something that we've touched on a lot. And don't get me wrong, it's something that constantly goes through our heads. But I don't think it's something that we've really established yet. Because I think what we're really trying to do is just keep the people that are already in and maintain them, because a lot of people join and become managers and then they say, well, I don't want to manage next season anymore. Then you've got all these players that are just lingering around in the Facebook group, in the website, that aren't even playing at all because they're not willing to manage. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the possibility of opening up two divisions, it makes it
I
that
would
much
love
more
to have
challenging.
Division Two.
But then
But
again, you
I think
gotta
it's a great
remember.
idea.
But
Yeah,
most
I'm
of
on
the
board.
leagues, because you've got the teams with the stadiums, like
Hmm.
they'll be running out of choices. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause me, I would like I asked Danny about it all and to change different team without the stadium, but I was told no
Right.
because they want to keep it real.
Yeah, as real as
They
possible,
they don't
dude.
they
Keep it
don't
as.
have Celtic Park or Rangers Park in it because I don't know why, but they would be a
FIFA
good.
doesn't have the rights.
Hmm. It'd be dope, but as far as it is right now, it's only gonna grow and it's only gonna get better, and we're only gonna just continue to improve slowly. Just because when you try to implement too many changes, the shit could easily flip. And I think
Yeah.
and I think that's what a lot of people are asking for, not knowing that consequence. And with that said, the last team on our list is Chelsea.
Chelsea.
We're undefeated against Chelsea.
My mic just cut on me. Sorry. Um.
I got Chelsea as the best team I've played against.
Oh yeah.
Them and Leicester. I mean,
Mm,
they've got a
uh,
few good players, especially the girl. The girl just went
Sophia,
viral every
that's
time you
Bay.
play against them.
That's Bay. I love her. She's awesome.
I freaking love Doc as we're playing right now together in Montreal. Like I said, he
Oh, Montreal.
has.
We play Montreal soon, so
But I freaking love playing with Doc, man. She's probably one of my closest friends I've actually made on FIFA since joining. Um, Chelsea. Besides that, what frustrates me with Chelsea is they're simple to stop, but then again, they're so hard to freaking stop. It's like all you have to do is press them when they have the ball, but then again, you also have to stay disciplined defensively and not get caught out. And I guess that's what teams find it hard to press and stay disciplined at the same time.
Mhm.
So I guess that's why they're so much successful, and people are
Because
scared to play them.
some teams, when they do get people to press, the players forget to come back and actually support the
The
defender,
counters, yeah.
which would actually help.
is that not the team that are really really hard to break down? Or if you're not good enough, they can just frustrate you hell at you like we did against us.
Oh yeah, they catch you slipping, they will. They
If
will
you don't know
fight.
how to play against them, they'll just destroy.
They'll
That's what
destroy
we
you.
got. That's what we got. We couldn't find a way past them.
See what it is. You
I
just
think
gotta.
yeah.
I, I don't know, because it's easy for me to play when I play Chelsea on Liverpool. It's like, all right, cool, just another game. I'm not. Oh my gosh, it's Chelsea. It's just okay. It's Chelsea. It's like you gotta play. Just play within yourself. Don't try to play. Get
Yeah,
nerve.
if
Just play
if you
within
go into a
yourself.
game thinking you're going to get hammered, there's no point in playing. That's why we've beaten some of the top teams. So wait a minute, we're playing Valencia. Let's just keep the score low. No, not work like that. That's not the sort of attitude you want.
Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we got the mentality. It's just FIFA. They're not better than us. They're just pressing X, circle, and square a little bit quicker. That's about it. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's not like they're gods. They're all beatable.
Yeah.
Then you can't go into that mentality when you're in that game that you can't get the result, because we tied Chelsea thinking that we were almost gonna win 2-1, and Omar made a crazy clear off the line. So that just goes to show you that anybody can lose in this league. But once you go in with that self-doubt, you're just gonna kill your own morale, you know? You
Yeah,
can't
because
go
you're
into
scared to
Chelsea
make
game. Yeah,
mistakes. And I'd be like, you're gonna make mistakes. Just have your teammates cover you. You just gotta play a complete team game.
exactly. I
That's
mean,
all it
shit's
is.
not always gonna go your way, but you can't just go up to the best team in the league and think, oh shit, well we're screwed.
Right. Yeah. Is that it? I'm getting cussed out by my managers. Crap.
We're actually there's a list of things that we're supposed to go over that I asked about in in the Facebook group. Um, Basically, we touched on everything. You know, Baylor wants us to talk about him, but we're not going to waste any more time on that because we did talk about Juventus. Well, Baylor, you're good. So, and then Chucky wants us to talk about him. I already spoke about you. Valencia, we spoke on that. Who's going to win it all? Predictions, you guys, real quick.
Oh,
Leicester.
jeez.
Leicester.
I'm gonna.
Southampton.
I'll probably say Chelsea, but really, I think Liverpool might just surprise us if they
Okay.
get a
Don't put
goalkeeper.
pressure on me. Don't put pressure on me, man. God.
I
I
think.
want to put pressure on you because you annoy me.
Oh shit. I've
Don't
got
put pressure
Leicester.
on me, man.
Who you got, Dom?
Southampton.
Fuck off.
No,
Yes.
realistically, don't sleep on PSG. Do not sleep on
Ooh.
PSG.
You never
That's
know,
my
bro. We're only mid-season, right? Anything can happen. Anything can happen, and it's really tight at the top right now. Everybody's within like 4 or 5 points. So I mean, all it takes is one night to fuck up and lose all your games to get chucked
Yep.
down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
do,
guys.
man.
Well, on behalf of myself, Dom, Rab, and Gareth, you know, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. I wish I could offer you something, but for right now, you know, I'm running on a low
Foot coins.
budget.
Send me foot coins. Send Thorpe London foot coins.
All
He's in
right,
desperate need of foot coins.
true, true. I'll see what I can do. Definitely, I can probably swing that. You guys, if you have any shout outs, go ahead and do them now.
Shout out to Liverpool. Shout out to East Atlanta Zone 6, gang gang gang.
Fuck off.
Shout out to London, Brixton. Shout out to Sunderland. Shout out to Rangers FC. Shout out
Why
to
the hell
England
would you
national
shout
team.
out to Sunderland?
Um, who else I need to give a shout out to? Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, shout
Donald
out to the
Trump.
Completely
Portland
different sport.
Trailblazers.
Rob, you got any shout outs? Give.
I just want to say thanks to my team for not giving up. You know what I mean? Good core of
Oh,
players, but I suppose the only reason why they're staying with me is because they're in Columbus as well. So I can't really say anything else.
Give.
Oh, I just want to thank the fixtures for next weekend. Brutal, but
what's your schedule next week?
well, the Sunday I've got PSG, Juve, and Liverpool. Well, Monday, that's Monday, and the day before that it's like Atletico, Villa, and some other team. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good night for right there.
There's gonna be a lot of tears, a lot of anger, a lot of killing. You know.
You never know.
Shit.
You might win it. You might win it all. You never know.
Shit. All
Oh,
right, guys. Well, real quick, I want to shout out. I want to shout out Yedlin because he played for PSG, and that's one of the guys that I wish I could bring into my team. He's an awesome player. He had one of the sickest highlights I've seen this season. I want to shout out. There was another player that I really wanted to shout out. The guy who scored that stupid goal against us where our goalie threw it out, he scored from like 40 yards out. I want to shout out that guy. He was playing for Atletico. That was ridiculous. It shouldn't have happened, but he scored it somehow. And I also want to shout out. I want to shout out Ghost Squad is my keeper. He's a young guy. He's a good goalie. Don't get me wrong, but he's one of those players that are going to still mature and get better. And I think he's probably going to be the best goalie next season. And who else did I want to shout? Oh, I want to shout out fucking. You never know, but I want to shout out Jonathan Donato.
Oh,
That's
gang,
my
gang,
boy.
gang.
That dude's awesome. He's been awesome all season. I think he's underrated and he should be
I
on the best
freaking love him.
midfielder list.
Yes, he should. He's pretty much my general for Liverpool. He's that
He's a
rocket
solid.
CDM.
He's a solid fucking
Oh my
CDM,
gosh,
bro.
he's a bet.
Who
He's
are
a
you
good
with
Shout
here?
game
out
player.
Baraka Claus. Dude's an animal, bro. All right, guys,
Where
and
we here, I say thanks to Narius and Coffee Black. They're two people that I've got along with. Especially Coffee, he's probably one of well, I'm not going to say, but he's probably one of the best left backs in the league when he's on his game.
damn, I
But
gotta scout him.
no, you're not scouting him.
I could use one at this
We
point.
come, but there's a problem here. We come as a pair, so you'd have to buy both of us.
Oh, that might get pricey there. All right, guys.
I'm not worth much.
We'll go ahead and end it here. We'll sign off. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here once again, and shout out to everybody that's gonna be listening. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you for the next episode. I'm actually gonna be doing a daily dose from now on, and I've got a 1v1 coming up with my boy Weezy F Baby, this is probably news to him because I haven't even told him about this. Gonna be doing a long shot with him soon. All right, guys, take it easy.
Word.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Actually, let him know.
More
I'm
like
probably gonna message him here in a little bit, but just let him know. All right, guys. All right, guys, take it easy.